coop? The fuck's the coop? I ain't no chicken. What up, Britt? Long time no see. How you been hanging, dog? I'm just getting the last bit of shit set up. We chillin', we chillin'. Oh, yeah, the Coop. The Brit retail chain. They don't have these over in Australia. They don't have that junk over in Australia. Man, I miss Tesco so much, dog. I want Tesco back so bad. I can't tell you how much I miss Tesco. Copper, Delphox, Mandy, Lycan, Sandslash. Yeah, but I hope you've been doing good, Mr. Britt. Yeah. All we got down here is Aldi and Woolworths. I fuck with Woolworths a little bit, but Aldi is... I don't like Aldi in America, and I don't like Aldi down here in Australia. It's a skill issue from Aldi, unfortunately. Cool. I just moved a couple weeks ago to Australia. Was in the US, now I'm in Aussie. Ape with overheat will kill Caparaja. And then this fight's going to be so fucking annoying because we have to get the poison barb. Hoodie's the shithole nomad of the country. My man. 1000% agree. I just thought everyone, there's so many people who hype it up as saying like it's so great. And I don't get it. I don't see it. I want it. I would love to see the hype. I'd love to be a part, but it's going to go to 9, 145 minus 9. Yeah. Good for you, friend. Yeah. The only weird thing I've seen here animal-wise, I saw there's a skink in the Airbnb yesterday. Pretty cute little guy. Can you get stung by a skink? Ah, they bite. Oh, that's fun. Shouts to the skinks. What was all this math I did for 136? So for 136, Sands up, Sands, Undertale. This is slower and KO, so this would bring in Delphox. So we really can't do much. I mean, we could pre-damage to always be dead to Psyshock if we want to. Like, that would work, technically. Unless Switcheroo has priority over slow kill. How do you spell fucking Switcheroo? Merc Sands a few minutes ago. Sands Undertale. I'm tempted to play Deltarune. People seem to... I mean, I just need to... I feel like I never have time to play more games, but I should play more games sometimes. So this is always going to be like a random if it does. But if it sees slow kill over it, it'll never switch her, not switch ah. Got you. Sticky barb. Attacker making content can receive it. Oh, so we don't even really need to wait for it to switcheroo, right? If we have someone who makes contact. We could just go out of our... I mean, ideally, we want to get it as late as possible. Because at the end of the first turn, they're going to take a... Oh, well, do they even take barb damage? Waiting for the roll is definitely worth trying, yeah. Magic Guard. Direct attacks, yeah. Playing Undertale. Yeah. I've played Undertale. I actually, forever ago when I did that, I streamed playing it, which was fun. Yeah, so this won't take damage from the sticky barb. We just need to... I guess we just need to make contact to kill this thing. Which this could work, right? Unless... So if it's switcheroos... If it's switcheroos and then we hit it... No, it's because if we make contact with it, right? So if we take the guaranteed Psyshock coming in... And I guess we wouldn't care if it's either Psyshock or switcheroo. Well, taking 1/8... We'd be taking 1/4 of our health from the 2 turns of it. But I mean, we're taking, it'd be less damage. It'd be similar damage, the Psyshock. Because this would be, actually it'd be less. What's 1/8, 149 is 18, whereas Psyshock is, oh yeah, that's monumentally less. So I think it's Ape, Dawn with a Citrus? Yeah. Attacker making contact. Do you get sticky barb if you KO the Pokemon? No, if a Pokemon holding sticky bar is knocked out, sticky bar does not transfer the opposing Pokemon. Held items. So I need to have no held item? I need to confirm. Sticky barb. Okay, how in God's name? Do you get sticky barb? I need to know. I need to know about sticky barb. How the fuck does it work? Google sticky barb. Okay. Okay, this is giving me apparently playing a time loop game. What's the time loop game? I'm trying to get some amount of information of how the fuck of how sticky barb works if you KO them on. Or how does sticky barb work with knockoff? I mean, we could always like wait for switcheroo, but I don't think we have a great Pokemon that just kind of sit and wait for switcheroo, right? That was just to oversleep. All right. Nighty night, Brit. Future Fallout character. Future. They should set a Fallout in Australia. That'd be crazy. Raging Loop. Oh, there's the answer. Do I take Sticky Barb from a mon if I kill it with a contact move? Yes. Do I lose Sticky Barb if I kill a Pokemon with a contact move? Wait. Oh, wait. I hate this. I hate this. Someone responds yes and the next person responds no and no. Because this makes sense. Do I take Sticky Barb from Pokemon if I kill with contact move? That's what the answer we're looking for, honestly. Do I lose Sticky Barb if I have it and kill a Pokemon with a contact move? It's attacker making contact and receive it. Because it doesn't pass when you make contact. It passes when your opponent makes contact. Yes to both your questions on the transfer as contact might only be the attacker. It is yes and no. Okay, cool. So it is yes and no. So we should get the Sticky Barb from... We should get the Sticky Barb from killing with Donphan. Do we need to have no item? I think we need to have no item, which I don't think makes a difference here. Like if we take Psyshock plus Mystic Fire plus the additional 18 we take, so it'd be 49 plus 82. That literally it has to be double max roll. Do we take 18? Did I get that right? Divided by 8. Yeah, we literally have to take double max roll to be dead to Sticky Barb. And that's if it doesn't like a switcheroo too, because it could switcheroo on this turn. Could we leave this someone who kills and baits foul play? Damn. Natural Conk with no status wins this 1v1. And it is hella bulky. God damn. This Conk guy kind of goes nutty. Is there other mons we can lead and KO this Kabaraja with? I mean, it takes the soft sand to kill, so we can't really do switcheroo shenanigans, right? Oh, man. And Don's so good for the rest of this fight. Never heard of that Raging Loop game, though. Anyone else who's a good mon to fuck around with Delphox? Wordfall does make contact, but they don't love taking Psyshock coming in. Donphan seems like the likely best guy. Rocky Helmet is annoying as fuck as well. It's only if we make physical contact, right? Meganium? But we can't really stall the way we want to stall. I was going to say give this guy Ice Punch, but that's not really... I mean, oh, it looks like Weller kind of wins this 1v1. Yeah, Rocky Helmet's only for contact. Yeah, let's just see if we can... How many guys we have to deal with this guy at the end. So we'll say... I'm still not 1,000% convinced. I mean, I don't want to get killed by max roll. So it's going to be Whale with the Pecha is always going to be able to beat Manbuzz. Not the Christmas songs. Maybe this is like a Kingler moment. Because we want like Hammer Arm Aqua Jet. Yeah. That could behoove us. Yeah, the issue here is, of course, the Sash. Or, I mean, it could be like a 2-piece. Unlikely a 2-piece, though. I feel like 2 pieces are hard. I mean, even Aqua Jet does it. It's just them taking 2 moves is kind of a pain. They'd kind of want to come in on Stone Edge, right? Because there's a chance it misses and then they could heal up from it. And then slash Meganium, perhaps? Yeah. Meganium being able to come in on every move. Stone Edge could miss. I think even if that's like crit hit plus sand. The annoying thing here is obviously that we can't go Miracle Seed because this thing is knockoff and has a decent potential to use it. Looks like Kingler, again, depending on what move they come in on, has a possibility to do this. So I think likely we're bringing like Kingler, maybe Meganium. Donphan's absolutely coming. Probably Lucario as well. The question is Delphox, though. What do we do about you, bucko? Oh, also looks like Kingler could do this. Again, depending on what they come in on. Because them taking 2 Psyshocks is going to hurt the hell out of them. Okay. You're also baiting Psyshock? Yeah. Well, Foul Play, though, is attack dropping, right? So that baiting that on Donphan is like still... Oh, no. I'm getting that confused with something else. The fairy type move. Maybe we do it with a Whaler then. I mean, yeah, if we can use someone who isn't Donphan to do this, then that, of course, helps a million. But I don't think Whaler does enough damage quickly. Okay, anyone else who one-taps this guy? Do you even need the Muscle Band to one-tap here? That's pretty sick. And that would be Outspeed, Psyshock, but sometimes Switcheroo. Could we make it so... Nah, Psyshock's always going to do the most. Do you do anything else in the rest of this fight? I mean, you could beat up... Actually, you're a decent... No, because of Rocky M. I was going to say that's a decently good counter to that, but Gnar. Do you kill with... No, because of the Sash again. Can't get rid of that. Yeah, I don't think Monkey nor... Monkey nor Conk do anything else in the fight, which is the annoying thing. Like if we had a Mon who won the 1v1 from the jump and then was able to do something, that'd be cool, but I think we're just like, it's kind of dealer's choice on what we have here. I guess it's like a higher odds to... If If we lead with Conk, it's a higher odds to switcheroo turn 1. But it's still like we're bearing down a Psyshock. I mean, if we have someone who can take a Psyshock and... Because say all of these guys match up 1v1 later, or all these guys match up 1v1s. Like if we have someone who can take a Psyshock and bait foul play, that makes this safe for Donphan. Who's the kind of guy who'd be baiting a foul play? If they do exist. Donphan, no, they don't want Mystic Fire. I don't think they exist, unfortunately. Oh, well, Onyx can take a bunch of hits, right? Do any of these make contact? Yeah, because we could just have Onyx come in here, click Stomping Tantrum once, and then we just go into Donphan. We don't have to worry about them taking Sand Chip, all this jazz. Yeah. And they're still baiting Psyshocks. Yeah. And Switcheroo. Switcheroo requires us to have an item, right? No, we can get Switcherooed if we have no item, but I don't think we can get Sticky Barb. Can you get Sticky Barb if you're holding an item? Actually, I should do this. I should do this over in the Peach Discord. Sticky Barb Heist does suck. No item. Yeah. Because I would love to give Onyx a citrus berry, but I want to be sure. If you get Sticky Barb, from my understanding, it says no. If a Pokemon with no item hits a Pokemon holding a Sticky Barb with a contact move. Okay, so I think we have to go no item Onyx. But if we do this, like, this gives, like, Onyx, no item, Donphan, no item. Gives us, like, 2 shots to get it. But I think Onyx should probably safely get this. Unless it's, like, Psyshock crit, Psyshock crit. Yeah, it'd have to be, like, Psyshock crit, high roll, Psyshock crit, high roll. And no switcheroo, which I think it's decent odds to switcheroo after turn 1, right? Well, normal Psyshock plus Sticky Barb damage, yeah. I think regardless, this is probably what we're going to do. And then, yeah, we go for highest damaging move that always hits. AKA, well, we need to make contact. Stomping Tantrum makes contact, right? Cool, okay. Yeah, so we're clicking Tantrum. And then after that happens, we are going to Donphan to clean it up. Yes, sir. Which does kind of suck. We're taking a lot of damage for that. Well, if we use these two for these two, can we still win the fight? I'm pretty sure we can still win the fight. We're gonna go. We're gonna go. So Donphan's in. They would bait. Outspeed, out damage. We need to make sure we don't get the barb immediately knocked off. Outspeed, out damage. Outspeed, but gets O-code back. Outspeed, but does not out damage. So this will bring in Mandibuzz, which will go into Wailern. Who all we need to do is click Frost Breath twice. This does not make contact. It always crits. That does that. Then they're going to bait in. This is going to be Outspeed, one tap with Stone Edge. Which I believe we do want here. Yeah. Also, some of those Pokemon tracks are clipped weirdly. I gotta resolve that in a way. Okay, if we take Max Roll Stone Edge, 69. 110. I hope so. We gotta do the Sticky Barb heist, so we better be locked in. 69. We get down to 41, and then Citrus would heal us. What's 110 divided by 4? 27. Where were we just? 27 plus. So we'd be at 68. No, this isn't gonna work. I mean, we could go back into Conk, right? Get back into Conk to have Psychic Fangs be our pivoting move instead, which is easier on Kingler. But I think Kingler probably like plus Sand Chip. This gets a whole lot sketchier, doesn't it? Or wait, we can go just right into, well, then again, Toad, the problem is getting that second hit the kill. Well, maybe we can do that. This looks like this could work. But then Stone Edge crit. And you're our 1v1. Meganiums are 1v1 here, right? Yeah. So I think this is gonna be Stone Edge. Stone Edge, which you can go back into Conk on. Then it's gonna be Psychic Fangs, which we'd go into. Okay, let's check these numbers. So it'd be max roll Psychic Fangs, 39. 39, and then additional damage from Sand divided by 16, right? $16, yeah. So we're taking 6 from Sand. So then we would be at, that's 45 minus 110. Are we straight up dead to Stone Edge? We are. Okay, so that doesn't work either. Show some like, how do you propose I do that, Skelly? How would that even happen? On the Stone Edge, we could go into... You wouldn't like taking Stone Edge. But we run out of slots, don't we, right? Is the problem. God, if Donphan's still healthy, Donphan can help immensely with this. But if Donphan's holding the barb... Leg up the webcam. Leg up to the webcam. You're crazy. How would I want to do this? You have a new mod, I see. Noel's been mod for a hot minute. Yeah. I feel like they're here often enough. It just makes sense. Mach Punch with a tiny bit of chip can pick this up. Could... Well, I don't think Stone Edge makes contact. I hope I'm wrong. Yeah, no, you're not a failure of a mod. It's just good to have redundancy. This would be Stone Edge coming in. This would be Stone Edge coming in. That'd come in. We'd fake out. Oh, you don't like Psychic Fangs, though. Because we could get the fake out with top instead. Yeah, because we kind of want to bait high horsepower. Because we could go here, get the fake out chip to break the sash, and then protected pads as top contact. Oh! Like for... Does that work against... Would that work against this Mandibuzz? Does protective pads, yeah, work against Rocky Helmet? I guess it does, but who knows? Because we don't need an item on our conch. This means that we wouldn't need Whalern, right? Oh, but they could knock it off, yeah, so we wouldn't actually want to do that. But I like where your head's at, Scaly. Does conch... I imagine pre-burn conch... Oh yeah, pre-burn conch definitely gets there. The only potential annoying thing that I'm seeing here is this guy going for sword stance. But this is never Earthquake. Yeah, if it goes for Sword Stance, this shouldn't ever be Earthquake. Yeah, some of the tests for future situations. So we could go back into conch again and pick that up. Because we'd at least get one free swing. Okay, I think this works. But we expect this to be Earthquake, and then this is just like a clean 1v1, right? So the plan would be, so Whalern kills Mandibuzz. That brings in this guy clicking Stone Edge. We go in the Togedemaru. We do the fake out to break the sash. Yeah. Yeah, I guess I could do that. We do Togedemaru to fake out the break the sash, then they're always baiting high horsepower. On the high horsepower, we go into Conk, who is going to take the higher horsepower like a champ. They're going to be pre-burned. How much damage does this fake out do? 10? 126? Exactly that? Okay. I want to say it works, but don't want to put my money on it. Yeah. Yeah, but it's, again, we can't really do it in this fight because its only attacking move is knockoff, so we can use it effectively for one fight and then immediately lose it, right? Burn. How much damage do we take chip every turn? Well, we're going to take... Yeah. Yeah. I will. Yeah, I have to remember the reason Run 2 wiped was because Skelly. No fault of my own. All Skelly. Yeah. So we're going to take Hammer. We're going to take Burn. Burn is 1/16th, and then Sand is 1/16th. Which is important. 163 divided by... Yeah, fuck that guy. I agree. Divided by 16. So we're going to take 20. So it'll be 143. And then we'll take another 20 when we're coming back in. Yeah. It's not on you. It's on you, the person who's not playing the game and was giving suggestions from chat. It's never could be on me, the guy actually piloting it. We are not dead. The thing I need to check is at 103 to high horsepower crit. Yeah, no, we're fine to do this plan that I want to do. Always blame the ops, exactly. Step 1, never admit fault. Everybody knows that. You're the enemy. Wanna be my enemy. Mega with a citrus. Okay, I think this works. We probably give Conk a citrus as well. Because I don't think we need them. We don't need the muscle band to pick up anything we need to pick up. We actually don't even need guts to pick up this first, but we needed to pick up the Mach Punch. I expect full emotional support. Well, I mean, the Nuzlocke community isn't the worst place to go for it. Sometimes you're going to get tough love, but I feel like a lot of the times people will help you out. People will be like, oh, you have a question about something. Here's the answer. Conk, Onyx, Dawn, Whalern. Togedemaru. I refuse. I hate you, Runner. Oh, that's funny as fuck. Alright, so the most suspect thing about this fight is getting the Poison Barb. We should be able to get it without issue because we're bringing 2 specifically to just get it, but we shall see. And we are trying to our best to stick to the no. My Hitmon is Intimidate. No technicians over here. $12 to $15. He was just lurking. Yeah, he just wasn't chatting, of course. For 0.5 seconds. No. Mom and Dad are fighting. Why are Mom and Dad fighting? Cool. Alright. This is citrus, no item, Pecha, citrus, citrus. Cool. Alright, gamers. Let's do the do. It's not my normal 2 hours, I will admit it. I definitely have that feeling sometimes where it's just like you want to check in on a stream and say something just to be there, but you do feel a little bit of an obligation. Like, oh, I said something I want. I should probably stick around. Like who? Oh, Stardust. Great. Do we get another scale yet? Also, I love that when we don't need Mirage Tower anymore, it shows up on the first time. 1% Scyther? Hell yeah, dog. All right. Let's steal a Sticky Barb. This is after Barb makes a mess because she's had too much wine for the girls' night and she spills something all over her. Then she becomes Sticky Barb. I just show up, sexually harass him, and leave. Wow. Alright, we're going to hit the kill button. Kill. Yeah, if you're 12, 15, you're near the end, right? You're almost done, so. This should be 10-10. We should go down the 143. I can do math correctly. Let's go. Now this is going to be Delphox. What we want to see is switcheroo right from the jump. Oh, her Flasher, you're not even talking about the game. You're not even talking about the game, I don't think, anymore. Okay, we go Stomping Tantrum because we want to... If they're not going to switcheroo, we want to steal this ourselves. We're going to play slow. We're going to double check that Stomping Tantrum makes contact. It does. This will steal the Sticky Barb. Us getting switcherooed would also be great here. That's beautiful. You get nothing. This is the greatest trade deal in all trade deals. The person holding it takes 1/8 of their health every turn. The person holding it does 1/8 at the end of every turn. Cool. So, what do we want to do here? So this is Psyshock and Mystic Fire, sometimes Mystic Fire. I don't think we can do anything cute here. I think it's just go into Donphan and finish this up. We want to see Psyshock. Or this could get a little weird. Go. Because we have no items. This is going to be Mystic Fire. Mystic Fire maxed is 82. So you can only use it for one fight. Well, yes and no. Because if you're able to have Amon steal it, and then hypothetically within the same fight, you could steal it back. You don't get it back at the end unless you steal it back. It's a very funky item. I believe this will be My Mother's Mandibuzz comes in next. It doesn't technically see kill, so that might mean something else is coming in, which is kind of sketch. Lycan Rock. This is High Horsepower or Psychic Fangs, which we do not love. Well, is it never Stone Edge? Oh, this is straight up full random move. Yikes. That is incredibly bad for us. Okay, let's think. So, Lycanroc, ooh, Lycan. It is, can always be Psychic Fangs, can always be High Horsepower, almost always. So this is like full random. If we go into Meganium, then it is Stone Edge. I think, so we still need a way to kill the Sand Slash at the end, which is tough. Huh. We did lock in, we just got giga-fucked. Okay, so we want to see, I think this has to be going to Meganium. We want to see, I mean, Stone Edge Miss would be cool. High Horsepower hit would be the best, though. Actually, I take that back. Why would a move missing be bad? A move missing is the best. Cool. Alright, well, I hope he's doing better. I'm sorry to hear about that, Skelly, but yeah, keep us updated. You want it for stall options? Yeah, you can use it for a bunch of things. So this is always Stone Edge, which puts us back on path for the plan, where we go into Cookie. This doesn't make contact. Ouch. Sandstorm Rages, we skip through that. We want to do Fake Out to break the Sash. Then this is always going to be high powering the horse. And we are burned on this guy. Yeah. So we're going to go here to Mr. Worldwide. Cool. We are chilling. We're probably going to get our citrus here because we take 10, right? Is math bad? Okay, math is good. And we check this, that Fake Out does 10 minimum, and then Mach Punch with Burned does 126. So this always, as sketchy as this looks, this Mach Punch always kills. Cool. Now this brings in Sand Slash? We're all kind of out of sorts here. Mandibuzz. That is good for us. So, because this guy isn't too frightening. This can only be Protect or Roost. It's not going to be, well, I mean, it could be Knockoff, but it's not going to do jack shit damage. Can't be Toxic. Because we don't one-shot it with Ice Punch. It is also Rocky Helmet. Yeah. This Kong Pokemon? Yeah, Kong's really, 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 really good. How do I want to do this? I still think the plan to go into Wailord sticks. Because this is... I want to say this is more likely to be Protect based on my understanding of the AI. I think this is, like, fairly likely to Protect. What we want to do, though, is set this up for... I mean, it's going to be... it should be Sand Slash clicking the right move coming out of Wailord, right? We want to see Protect. Beautiful. Awesome. Because now this is either Toxic or Knockoff. We'd actually prefer Toxic then Knockoff here, but we just need to hit 2 Frost Breaths. It could also miss the Toxic. Okay. I'm playing a little bit more careful, and the game is rewarding me for it. What up, Munch? Don't have to check him PC for that one. That always crits. Okay, Knockoff's fine. This might be good to set us into a range where we're dead to Stone Edge after the Sand. Yes, we're not always dead to Stone Edge, but we are usually dead to Stone Edge. Which actually, can we do a little bit of magic here? Okay. Let's take a moment to navigate this in the safest way possible. All right? So, we're not always dead to Stone Edge, so there is a possibility this is... Oh, well, no. It's not going to Swords Dance because we can kill it with Frost Breath. Let me check this. No, I guess it technically can. If player Monkey KI... Okay, no. It is minus 20 for that. Yeah. You're telling me this stone got edge? So it's never going to be Sword Stance here, which is great. So that means we can... So it's always going to be Stone Edge here. It means we can go into Togedemaru, who's then going to bait the Guaranteed Earthquake, which is the better move for Meganium to come in on, as well as Fake Out, making the Meganium ranges even safer. Yeah, so I think the schmoove here is... Ooh, are we dead to crit Stone Edge? We're not. Okay. Cool. Scary. Proxicitrus. I think that also means knockoff, even though we're low, is not a bait. Yeah, this is just always Earthquake. Cool. We're going to go fake out here. This is Sand Rush. This won't affect us. A crit makes sure... That means Meganium always picks up the kill with their hit. It's just making sure they survive. So this is always Earthquake. This is the best move for Meganium to come in on. They are going to get a little chunked here. That's never Sword Stance because they see a fast kill. Okay, and then the question becomes... Oh, I was looking at the calc for crit Stone Edge. Okay. So this should be all good. Because crit Stone Edge is 64. Oh, we'd even be able to survive another, which is sick. Whew. Yeah, my routing like this is super simple. Of Skarm, Scizor, Gligar all before Janie. That's crazy. I'm sorry I missed that message flash. That is enormous. Big if true. Cool. All right. We're back on track. We are playing well again. We have figured out how to play well. Don't fuck up. And we got the barb. The heist complete. This is pretty hype. Yeah. I think this Conquistador guy was absolutely worth the delay. Made it to gold 2 by playing like hot ass. Yeah. I mean, just play the good decks. Damn, you're kind of making me want to start playing the Pokemon TCG again. There is like a card shop right around the corner. Dude, that's what, like, I'm already burning money by doing streaming, and I guess I am, like, loosely looking for a job while I'm here in Australia. But to start burning even more money by playing the Pokemon TCG, getting on Cardboard Crack, I think that's maybe a misplay, as you would say in the card game world. Maybe a bit of a throw. Easy clap for the GOAT. Oh, Noel, you'll probably appreciate that. I've a million times told this story before. So, I played Hearthstone since the beta. And I could never make it to Legend. Like, I would get, like, whatever the rank is, like, right below it a million times. I would get the top 5 barrier, like, every season, but I could never make it. I got really close a bunch of times in, like, the first... So that would have been, like, the end of high school, and... So I think for, like, the first, like, 2 or 3 years, I could never make Legend. And then I made the crazy... Well, then... my sophomore year of college, I finally made Legend playing Pirate Warrior, which is kind of a brain-off aggro deck. But I got off the game for a little bit. When I got back into it, I was like, what if I try just playing in full screen and, like, not having a video on the second monitor? And I got Legend so easily that season. I was like, wait, if you just focused on playing the game, you can win the game. All you have to do is pay attention. Who would have fucking thought? So I feel that of just, like, throwing games you should win for no particular reason. Because I did that for, like, 5 years. We kill with the monkey. Of course we kill with the monkey. My gym partner is a monkey. Could have been a Rocket League pro, but I was too busy watching Friends on my second monitor. Banger. I feel like that's like one of those fuck-ass really long gamer tags. I would love to enter a Melee tournament as I could have been a Rocket League pro, but I was too busy watching Friends on my second monitor. Full tag. Put that in the overlay and fuck over who's ever running a stream. Played my first turns two turns good, and then turn 3 is always ass. I know it has... So for Yu-Gi-Oh, does it... For the phases, is it like you take your phase 1, they take their phase 1, or do you take all of your phases and they... But I guess there is, like, spells that you can activate spells during your opponent's turn, so it's not like a back and forth. Because as much as I liked Runeterra, I think that was the thing that really made the game really complex, but I didn't like as much, that it's not like solving a puzzle. Like, I really like Hearthstone because it's like, okay, your opponent ends their turn, they pass it back over to you. Excuse me, now it is your turn to solve the puzzle of their board. Yeah. But so during those phases, do you like, you take your main phase and your opponent takes your main phase? Or do you take your main phase, battle phase, main phase 2, end phase, and then your opponent takes their set of phases? Nona Jaffiel? Yeah. Like, I understand that as being interactive as a game is fun. It's all in one go. Okay. Yeah. I understand the interactive part. I think I just don't like it because the branching paths get too much in my head. I think that's the same way like doing something like VGC is gets a little bit caught in the spider webs. Yeah. That's what I need to play decks that only lock people out. To kill this is going to be Sky Uppercut too, so we're still going to be showing full. This is going to be... what the hell does Shore Up do? Because we probably want to... oh, it's just a healing move. Okay. So... this is always going to be... because we're going to show outspeed one-shotting, which we maybe are able to come back in. Well, we have to take 2 moves, so probably not. I bet we can find, like, Donphan. Yeah, that can do this. That's why interacting with opponents, because you can stop that from having to know where they interact, yeah. But I feel like that definitely makes a much more complicated game. Also, I assume a much harder game to play, like as a mobile game or a casual game. Because Hearthstone, hypothetically, I mean, you should be, like, watching players, what cards they're hovering to know what cards are playable, or to be like hand watching what they draw and all that shit. But hypothetically, you can take your turn and walk away. Maybe also why I didn't get Legend for a while. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is a lawyer game. Here's my hot take too, that I think a lot of card games are better played digitally. Because you don't have to worry about knowing the specific interaction, or if you get to a niche place where it's like what resolves where. I imagine Yu-Gi-Oh! Is a whole lot more with that, Yu-Gi-Oh! And Magic. That shit gets fucking annoying. Like, not figuring out the resolution order of how niche mechanics interact with one, especially ones that can like basically decide the game. And just playing against someone who's like, well, actually, I know they have like judges and stuff, but I think digital versions of card games are probably better just because they can be complicated and interesting without requiring someone to memorize the Bible to understand them. But that's, on the flip side, that's why I think a thing that makes D&D so good is that the gray areas between the rules is what makes D&D fun. Whereas the gray area in between the rules is the things that would make a physical card game so much more fucking annoying. Has chain link, so you can chain your effects to another and they resolve backwards. Yeah, sort of like Runeterra, I would guess. Yeah, and that was a good thing about Runeterra, even though it got real fucky when the resolve chain would happen. You could see, oh, and that was honestly the best thing that Runeterra did was the ability to play a card and then do that little hover to see what would happen if that card was played. That makes like learning the game a million times easier. That was like one of the best features of that game. Also, the monetization was great. Runeterra was a great game, just very complicated. I did hit master, but I never feel like I mastered that game. Bars. Anyways. I mean, this is just going to be Meganium, right? 2 magical leaves. Scorching Sands has like a burn chance. Ugh, 30% burn chance makes me kind of cry. Do we have any guys who don't miss moves? What would be the other like steel move is the one we're looking for? Build Expo spending $0. Yeah, something because I used the program to clip those jazz videos based on the chapters. It did not seem to do a good job because there's a lot of songs that just like end in the middle like that. The tutorial's terrible. Maybe maybe I'll do that on stream sometime soon because Yu-Gi-Oh is like I've played a tiny bit of Magic. Maybe I'll do like one day of Master Duel. Be like, I've played a bunch of card games and have gotten legend and I've gotten high ranks in many of them, but Yu-Gi-Oh is the only game I've never played. So you can spend like 2 hours yelling at me, being like, what the fuck are you doing, Scott? Sandveil plus Bright Powder. We don't have the big lens, right? We don't have zoom lens yet. I should probably be crossing these out, right? Well, we don't have the Soak Scarf. I remember to pick up everything else. We get Sharp Beak soon, too, which is great, which is a huge buff to Star Raptor. Teach you a game that hasn't. Card game equivalent of a fighting game. Tell me more. We do have wide lens. Okay, no, we don't get zoom lens yet. It feels like an anime where you're like, well, I play Blue Eyes White Dragon and make you spend $400 on the new expansion. Type beat. Other moves. I wish there was a search you could do here, just like moves that don't miss. But yeah, we don't have zoom lens. I'm assuming with Sandveil. Oh, 1.25. Oh yeah, so we're never hitting shit. You combo shit, and your opponent has to play the defensive options to not die. Yeah. Blue Eyes in the currently top 3 deck. That rules. Good game. Good game. Yeah, I ain't fucking around with like Whaler in here, being like, surely I will hit. Yeah. Genius. I mean, I could go just like anti-Burnberry. I should probably go like anti-Burnberry, and then what's the odds? Oh, that's great odds. I should have looked at that first. Yeah, this is just Meganium with a Rost to not let Hex do an insane amount of damage, and then we just hit Magical Leaf twice. And then Pero, Cat Zerker. Irontail makes contact. Boom, boom. Badoo. I hate when this happens that... Well, I guess it's Irontail Gunk Shot, so it's like we take 0 damage or we take a tiny amount of damage. And then it's CC. Da-down, ba-down, ba-down, ba-down. Yeah, so we go Togedemaru. Badoo, 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 boo, 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 doo, boo. I don't think we can ever get Ape safely back in. Do 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 do. Do, 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 do. I think this is also incorrectly labeled too. Maybe Spotify's local file player just sucks. Yeah, because this is not this is Mario music. This is not a Calm Day in Pokemon. We'll figure it out. It is kind of a banger though. So we go Mr. Kiss. Then it's going to be CC. Oh, and then we could just kill with Hammer Arm. Yeah, because they'll take in the Fake Out chip. They're going to CC us, which will make them slower. And then they're just going to Bullet Punch. Yeah, something is wicked in West. Oh, I do have to... I want to open up a thing in the Discord. By the way, join the Discord if you're not already in there. Because I even though some of these music tracks locally are fucked, if you have any songs or something you want to add to the playlist that is copyright free, because I'm just putting it on Spotify now, so it's more easy to run. Yeah, we're good here. We can give King of the Citrus. They should just be able to kill over the top with this. Any other Mons that would have fun dealing with this guy? I mean, Don's probably a great bring. Yeah, it's like Ton and maybe like Top. Or Onyx, perhaps? An unexpected addition? Yeah, we'll go top. Fuck it, we're going top. Yeah, maybe I'll start a channel for Music Rex over there. And Skelly's gonna post some like dumb shit. Skelly's just gonna post like a full Metallica record and be like, yeah, this is copyright free, right? I listen to it without issue all the time. And then I'm gonna beat him up. Then I'm gonna say, give me your chickens. Meganium, Togedemaru, Kingler. That is exactly something Skelly would do. It's funny. I would say like every 3 or 4 streams, Skelly used to say something that would genuinely make me mad. Now I feel like I'm getting used to it. I've gotten used to it at this point. I've built up a tolerance to like the dumb shit that Skelly says that it doesn't even like phase me anymore. He'll be like, you're wrong. In a situation when I'm right, your will be spelled incorrectly, and I'll be like, Skelly, you've done it again. Also, we are, I feel like, riding real low on these citruses. Oh my god, we're like getting to the point where like we don't have citrus. Did I miss a citrus tree? Or have we just been eating berries like it's no one's business? Because like I should start like not... Like, honestly, I should take that one and then put them on our emergency guys. Am I really this broke of citruses? Citruses? Does the tree reload over here? No. I feel like surely I've missed a tree. Not the Christmas music. I mean, we're going to game volume anyways. Because I feel like I never have run into an issue where I feel like I'm low on berries before. But it's crazy. I've just been a glutton this run. It's going to be citrus, rost, and then... we can't afford to hand out the rest. Badoo, 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 boo. Alright, let's swap this over. We are looking for Camper Bow. Beauregard Q-Kazoo over here. That's the fight we just did. Can we go south yet? I think this is where a shard is. When we catching Reggie Rock? Rock Gem, let me mark that off our item list. When are we catching Reggie from this game? Who added me? Yeah, I'll play an ARAM right now for sure. That is our first gem, I believe. Then that means the scale is probably at the top. No. I'm getting that confused with Emerald Kaizo, I believe. I think there's one down here. See, I think that's why I'm making all these mistakes, TBH. My theory is that just... Emerald Kaizo took me longer to learn. Crystal Kaizo, there's a lot less to learn. I think, like, the most important thing in that game, unironically, is... well, balling out and encounter routing. I feel like encounter routing is so important in Crystal Kaizo. Like, I think that is the hardest part. The hardest part within your control of Crystal Kaizo is encounter routing. I don't think that's a hot take at all. Oh, crit that doesn't matter. Because we're just doing that to break the sash. Enormous crit. Sky Uppercut. Kill. This is going to bring in the annoying motherfucker. This is going to be Scorching Sands. I don't think it would ever shore up. Baba, shore up. Cool. We have the Burn Berry just in case because we don't want Hex doing a ridiculous amount of damage. 30% means 100%. We know this. All right, and then we click Magical Leaf twice. We are favored to kill it. We have to click Magical Leaf here, of course, because this thing is Sand Veil Bright Powder. Demonic. That's a great first roll. Hex crit to 63. I guess we'd be exactly dead to max roll crit plus miss range, but I'm pretty sure we just hit this range every time. Yeah, it'd have to be though exactly miss range, miss a almost 100% range, max roll crit, and then Sam chips us. Yeah, dude, I knew it's 30%, which means it's 100%. Everybody knows it is known. This is Gunk Shot always kills, CC never kills, Bullet Punch never kills, Iron Tail always kills. Why is he Caleb? That's his name. You don't just ask people why their name is their name, you know? He's Caleb because he's Caleb. It makes contact. This is Steely Spirit. Steely Spirit, I assume, just makes your steel moves stronger? Yes. Or they're just a big fan of Steely Dan. We're going to fake out for free damage. Let's go. Alright, this is going to be CC, which we're going to go into King Crab, who should be able to pick this up. Get him with the KO Crab. Beautiful. Now we always kill from full with Hammer Arm. So this is going to be Bullet Punch. Actually, I have no... I think someone literally was just like, we should name him Caleb, and I was like, okay. Cool. Isn't Caleb that scary place from Elden Ring where there's all the fire? Yeah. I think that's right. Ninja Boy with 2 bright powders. Great. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fights left in the desert. Love it. I can't believe it. Yeah. Sometimes you just get lucky. We love to see a bad bitch winning. The motto of the Saves Untitled stream. Actually, no, I don't want that. I want this. Cool. Hey, what can we do against the Queen? Sheer force, so we don't have to worry about sending. It was an Ultra Rider, dude. Let's go. Who murked this guy last time? It was like an ice punch from them. We're not going to be able to. And that was in a double battle. Never melt ice? Ah, Frost Breath barely doesn't get there. Icy Wind, Frost Breath? Cool. What are we doing? Guess the house? All right. Let me roll up my sleeves. Oh, no. You know what? I guess half the stream, the first hour of the stream is going to be shitty quality. I forgot to start my recording. Damn you, bad internet. Dude, I'm also like 3 days behind in the VODs because I've tried to upload the VOD like 3 times and it takes so slow and then it fails. It's miserable. Okay, let's see what we got. Go over to dailies. We go 1 in the past, please. Arizona. Or Arkansas. Alabama, Arkansas. I do love my mom and pa. Our Kansas. Got it. This is a nice house. I need to... Let me refresh this because I zoomed all the way out. I don't know. It looks generally close to civilization. We're in Arkansas. Maybe like... I want to go like 199. Like 9s across the board here. Up. Okay, cool. That makes me feel better. Virtually staged. I don't know. I guess it's easier to virtually stage it, but it's them always just look weird. Place called forts or military towns. Let's try to go on top of it. I'm gonna go 2875. Yeah, that's a good number. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm glad my first guess was like in the range. So let's get a little more in there, right? Nice safe. Tight kitchen, so it really doesn't seem like that. I guess there's no like basement. Like this is probably all we've got to see here, would be my guess, unless this is like the safe room bunker below, because I don't know if there's natural light coming in here. It does kind of look like it. I hate the fake windows. We'll probably go for like something like this, that it's basically 250 but a little bit under. Yeah, easy peasy. Not too shabby, goons, gamers, and goblins. Also, I need that revealed. Let's reveal. I think this game is so sick. Yeah, I don't know what happened with the sound files being fucked, because I don't think this is Blueberry Academy dorm room. I think this is Mario from Mario. What was I going to say? Oh, we want to do yesterday's. Nah, can I go and do yesterday's? Because we are in the future. Actually, wait, this is the proper one. Yes, this is the 30th. Cool. A blank is any of the blank that make up like a element. I'm obviously science and tech. This is just. I probably want this big word. I'm feeling like periodic table kind of thing. Ion, maybe, is that second word. I want this big word. Chemical elements. See, I knew. Is any of the chemical... But I was always so bad. Skelly left, came back to redeem Time Guesser. You son of a bitch. I'm assuming this is like core or... Oh. Is it like something gas? Oh, it's noble gas, isn't it? I'm so sick! I love this game. Not just because I'm good at it. It's probably just because I'm good at it. Anyways. I guess we're playing time guesses. Do the days before? I'll do the day before. I love this game. Oof. Okay, maybe not. Is history not really my strong suit here? This is a battle. The was a major victory that brought a war to the close over the... Dude, I don't know shit about battles. Assume that the vote would take... Not like a bombing, was a major... I think this is going to give us information we already kind of know, right? And this is going to... Well, this will probably give us time frame. Well, if you're assuming it's a war, it's a pretty good guesstimation to assume the United States is involved. Not like the American Revolution. What was like the last battle of the American Revolution? Because I'm assuming closed. Pearl Harbor is too many letters. Brought the United States and the close to the Ba. Give me this. Okay, 1962. 1962 and we're ending a war. It's not like the Iran-Contra affair. Or that's later. Is it Cuban Missile Crisis? That's not how you spell that. That's how you spell missile. Missile. The hardest part is spelling. The hardest part is spelling. I can't spell for my fucking life. Go. Yeah, all I needed was US 1962 and autocorrect. All right, we'll do, because you redeemed it, we'll do Time Guesser. Begrudgingly. Every time you redeem it, I should up the price more. United States and Soviet Union, yeah. To vis in bitum. There is some sort of marathon going on here. We see no masks. No masks. We got iPhones. I don't think. Gift shop, J-Core. We're not in America. I don't think we're in America. I feel like we're in like a Nordic country. Go the classic Copenhagen Marathon of 2024. Latvia. Okay, I'll take it. We will get back to the game soon enough. I don't recognize this flag or this Olympic logo. The photo quality leads me to believe it's not Beijing. Especially, and the fit too, of course. Maybe we're like, I don't know where any Olympics were that happened before I was born. Maybe we are in like. Was there ever an Olympics in? Let's go maybe Tokyo Olympics. 84. Seoul. Okay, I'll take it. 4 years off and pretty close. I'm not making myself look like a fool like I usually. Oh my god, it's me. Me for me. Taronga Zoo Park. Where the fuck is Taronga? Memorial Beach. Chateau Tana Brandy. The question is, are we in the U.S. or that looks like U.S. plates, doesn't it? Is this just like Baltimore and they gave it the most lame Taronga as in city? Sydney? What do you mean I should know this? Oh, I guess this does look like the bridge. Which means I should actually have a good idea of where this is, right? So the rocks are... So here is where... Or is this... Am I too far down low? Is that the airport? That's the airport. So Opera House is here. This is probably like here then? And then what time period are we? Taronga Layla. 40s? We'll go 43? Sydney Harbor Bridge. Okay, I got the location. I got the location pretty damn close. I knew I was on one side of right around the Opera House. Only because I was given a huge hint by y'all. What? Chat. I'm getting fucking harassed in chat in person. This is crazy. I can't mute this chatter. This is crazy. Tarang. Do you know who this guy is? You know who this guy is? Shinta soft ice cream. This feels like somewhere that was probably colonized by... Well, I think we're in Indonesia. I think we might be in Indonesia, guys. Just a guess. Okay. Me not looking up on my second monitor where Indonesia is. Indonesia. I don't know geography. I don't know science.
How could you not know?
I don't! I am but a fool. Okay.
It's big.
Yeah.
It's long.
Where... We could just go... Well, let's go Jakarta... Fit-wise... Late 60s? Late 60s... 67? Netherlands, Indonesia, 71. Okay. I needed a lot of help today? Oh, wait, there's another? Fuck, I thought I was done. I hate this game. This is modern. This kid got the NASA hat with the Adidas hoodie. This is modern as hell. Where are we? He's like, get that shit out of my face. Newer phone. Android moment. Actually, no, I think that's just a broken iPhone. Get your screen fixed. Iris Gallery. Are we in America? Or is there just a lot of American tourists? Look at this idiot with the camera, yeah. Krakow for you. Where's Krakow? But it is the .com URL as well. So I'm thinking this is somewhere where American tourists would go. But all this being English speaking... Yeah, where the hell is Krakow? Or maybe this is just America. Maybe this is just like a fucking side street in a suburb in New York. This is Europe. Where's Krakow? See, I hate this game. This makes me just feel like a big dumb dummy. We going like Dutch? Ba 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 ba. We're gonna go here, and we're gonna go 2025. Krakow. I knew Krakow was where we were. I just didn't know where the fuck it was. Midwest emo is the GOAT music genre. Are you all right, Moonman? Anyone singing the praises of Midwest emo should be checked in on. That was better, but I needed a lot of help. God, I hate this game because it makes me feel like a buffoon. Anyways, let's go back to the fun stuff. Calculator Simulator. Embracing your heritage of Midwest emo. Oh shit, we also did not drop a ton of frames today. Holy moly. Dance, Gavin, dance. Can't go wrong with some American football. Probably the band I've seen the most. Especially if you include the lead singer's solo project. If you don't, I've seen them 3 times? Yeah. And seen, I think, the solo project 3 times as well. I agree with Munch. Deftones. Damn, you're in it. I sat on the roof and smoked weed with my girl today. Felt like a Midwest emo album cover. Yeah, it's one of those, these. Let me make sure I'm on the right YouTube. Okay. It's this. You're living like this. Yeah, this is you. I'm trying to get one house that like not the American Pop House. You're just living the Midwest emo mixtape lifestyle. Ah, the American football font too. Let's go. Anyways, Pokemon? Pokemon Go every day? My friend recommended it to me. I fuck with it, yeah. Dude. Songs for a girl I forgot existed. Yeah, literally some shit like that. That's the Midwest Emo Classic. Actually, I should give some shout out to my boy. If you're looking for a new Midwest Emo. Not Lower Town. My friend Jesse is he's insanely talented. He's in this Midwest Emo band. That just put out an EP. That's really fucking good. I listened to a little bit and I was like, this makes me feel way too many things. I don't think I could sit down and listen to this without like feeling like shit in a good way. Yeah. Sending that over. The Lower Coaster. I think they're going on tour this summer. Might come to Chicago. But yeah, they rule. And the drummer who is subbing in for me in my band plays drums in Lower Coaster too, so. How do I want to do this? We got 2 Bright Powder Pokemon. I guess question 1 is here. Do we still have Aerial Ace? Do you have Aerial Ace? Oh, you're for that guy, right? Bright Powder Sandveil. Focus Punch. Does Focus Punch have Funky after it go? Alright, see you, Skelly. Okay, how are we killing Cacturn? What moves don't miss? Because obviously we should be able to Magical Leaf this guy. Yeah, that shouldn't be a problem. We click Energy Ball for the fun. But this guy, perhaps it might be a little bit more difficult. What do you mean by the phrasing of that, Moon Man? For the way you phrase that, it sounds like you threaten your partner with your gun to have them do a tattoo on you. I don't think you mean that. I assume you mean you used the gun to make the tattoo. Okay. You should... Clarity of words is very important. Because what it sounds like reading that to me is that you threatened your partner at gunpoint. Which, although not completely out of the realm of possibility for you, yeah, I don't think you would admit to a crime live on stream. That's my job. Where are the moves that never miss? It's that steel move, but that won't help us here. We really would want the fighting move that goes second that never misses. Or Aerial Ace. Yeah, we know you killed a man in Philadelphia. I mean, who among us hasn't? Yeah. We don't have any great moves that never miss that kill this guy. I mean, luckily it is just Cacturn, but... Somebody sus. Somebody among us. Yeah, I don't love this. I mean, again, of course, we only need to hit it with a lot of these guys once. The problem is we do have to hit it. I can't believe I got rid of both Aerial Aces. I guess it makes sense on this guy because they have... That's 3 good moves that they need. He's no longer among us. We got Aerial Ace in our bag? I got baking soda. I got baking soda. What do we have to help out here? Feint Attack never misses. We do have Smart Strike, but I don't think it's going to do too much against this Cacturn. I laugh every time I hear Among Us. Because I think even like this guy. I mean, Smart Strike does do a decent amount even with like something like this. I mean, if it's clicking, I assume Focus Punch has to have specific AI, right? Really? So I guess it'll just always click Focus Punch if it's not examining a move, if it's not clicking sub. That is honestly surprising to me that Focus Punch doesn't have specific AI. Stepped down and took a job with your new company. What was the thought behind that? What were you schlinking? Well, this does. I feel less bad using it on Lucario, right? But getting them in safely is kind of the problem. We need someone who like doesn't give a shit about Focus Punch, but doesn't get fucked here. Set up the Falcon, never get ahead, vague instructions. That makes sense. I'm glad you were able to catch that at least decently early on. Because I feel like you haven't been there for too long. And then Focus Punch and Payback having overlapping ranges here doesn't help. Yeah, I still don't love this though, because maybe getting in on Seed Bomb would have to be the answer. Bring Cario. Bring Mario. Yeah. Yeah, because Steel Strike this would work here. It's just getting them in on what I assume would have to be a Steel Seed Bomb. Okay, we can also like go through the fight and see how this will play out, but we kind of have that piece of information in mind. I guess Donphan can bring them in. I guess it could be something like where we use a couple pivots. There's only 4 Mons here, so we can get through it an easy way. Good job. It's 40k 6 phase, post 75. Well, that's good. You already have a history there. You should be able to jump into it not too badly. And that doesn't seem like a enormous pay difference, you know? Obviously, if you've gotten used to the 75k lifestyle, it'll hurt a bit, but like, it's not like you're taking an enormous pay bump, which is nice. Don't say enormous bump. Don't say enormous bump thinking emoji. Anyways. Nito, Charles, Golem, Cacturn. Okay. Yeah, so I think we'd lead this with Whale, Icy Wind. My consequences, yeah, I didn't do the growing the size of my tank shit. This dangerous mindset easy to fall into. True. Yeah. Especially when it seems like it's like, hey, we're not going to let you figure this out and we're going to give you more work. It's always the game of chicken with any job, especially when you're starting a new job where it's like, how hard do I work to say, if I set the expectations that I'm going at 100% every day of the week, and then that's what they come from me, and then I like ease into the job a little bit, then they're like, hey, why aren't you doing that? But doing little enough to still accomplish what you need to accomplish, but not seeming like you're not taking the job seriously. The old rigmarole. Anyways, we killed that. That is going to show us being dead to Weather Ball, and almost exclusively Weather Ball, which is nice. That'll pop the Rock Gem, too. Yeah. I'd still sit in my office most days. Got a new office. Stick paper clips in the outlets, dude. No. Oh, man, no. What up, Tamori? Tamori, how'd your Norman split go? So that's going to be Weather Ball into this guy. We're going to hit this guy with rocks, right? Rock Slide almost always kills. we'd be dead to double crit here. Anyone else got rocks to throw at this dude? You've got rocks to throw at this dude. But you take sand chip. You've got rocks to throw. Ba-doo, ba-doo, boo, boo, boo-doo, boo. What's the move we'd want to come in on? Dual wing beat. So if someone who like takes rocks and then wants dual wing beat, probably 25% of your winner Flannery right now. All right, enjoy the rest of your day, Boo Man. Stay chill, stay relaxing. How close are you to Flannery? Is it just like you need more encounters? I wonder if Conk is going to be our rock slider for Flannery. I wonder how much work they can put into doing that. Because obviously not having Hammy kind of sucks. But, yeah. At Flangem right now. Damn, you move. I'm always appalled by how quickly you move. Because we were in the same place. You were behind me, and now have jumped monumentally. Didn't get Torkoal, Gardevoir, your own bell. Oof, Sag. Can we go into someone who takes the Weather Ball and then baits like Dual Wing Beat? Or Flamethrower, we don't really want to because then we have to take a Burn Berry. I mean, when I have to take a Burn Berry regardless. Oh, you're not talking about Run and Bun? Ah. Then who cares? So Tamori, do you agree with the sentiment that the fight before Flannery is harder than Flannery herself? In Emerald Kaizo? I feel like you'll have a boiling hot take on this. I guess we could go 3 Mons here, right? We go Weather Ball. Keegan, yeah. It is. That's another thing where, though, Flannery, you're like expected to sack like 3. And Keegan, you don't want to sack anyone, obviously. So even though you're losing 3 Pokemon on Flannery, it seems harder. Yeah. That seems the Emerald Kaiser thing. Seems or nothing for the randoms in between. So, yeah. Nah, Scamp, that might just be me. TBH. Yeah. Flannery is a real... Like, Flannery and Watson are both real hard box checks. It's like, Roxanne, if you don't hit the Pokemon you need, you lose. Brawly, even if you hit the Pokemon you want, if you get crit, you lose. Watson is, you don't hit Lantern, you lose. And even if you hit Lantern, sometimes you still lose. Roxanne is... Flannery is... If you don't have one of the specific guys who runs her over or 3 good sacks, you lose. Norman's like, don't play like a moron. Winona's like, ball. Taint Liza is boom. And then last 2 gyms are also, or last 2 gym leaders in the last gym are also boom. Yeah. I guess, honestly, some of the fight, again, the same thing with the 8th gym, where some of the fights leading up to her are more difficult because you can't just boom on them. But it's that weird of, like, how do you compare it? Like, it takes a lot less thought, but a lot more resource investment, you know? What are we doing for the fights in the Mons in the back here? We still really haven't decided how we're going to deal with this, Cacturn, right? If we're doing with Charizard safely, so this should always be Weather Ball. Then we can go into, like, Lucario. Alright, honestly, we should do this with Togedemaru, right? Togedemaru, and then they're always baiting Flamethrower, which we could go into someone else on. Because Onyx appears to be the guy here. Oh, yeah, and then with the Fake Out, they're always kill here. And this would be no Rock Gem, so we got to do baits like that. Yeah. Someone who doesn't give a shit about taking a Flamethrower. Ideally, a Mon who... Oh, yeah, we go back here. Then we bait Weather Ball again. Yeah. Mono doesn't mind taking a flamethrower. Oh, and then you paid to wing beat. Honestly, we could just win the fight with you. Yeah, this could be a fake out. Yeah, fake out liquidation just wins. Yeah, why don't we just do this? And we just go anti-Burnberry. Toad. Maybe this guy will also bait in Cacturn doing the thing we want as well. Rost. This is Togi, the citrus. And then Toad. Let's see what Frog and Toad baits in. Outspeed one shots. Oh my god, yeah. This is gonna bait exactly what we want. As long as we're healthy enough. Okay, then the question becomes, how can we get this guy in as healthy as possible? Is there anyone we can slow this guy down with? Because they're going to have to take 2 hits, which is annoying. Because ideally you'd run a citrus. Which means I guess we could actually go back into Whaler and then go into this guy on the Weather Ball. The super fucked thing here is, though, guaranteeing we get the range, right? It's not Christmas time. That is kind of the suspect thing here. Oh, well then we just do this, right? If we have the range, if we get the range we want, we can go into... If we get the range we want and we know it's Seed Bomb, we can... I don't think we ever get the range we want, though, right? Maybe is there something that we can pre-damage to always get what we want? So we go into this guy, we bait the flamethrower, we go here on the flamethrower, then on the weather ball we go back into this guy. Can we make a weather ball dual wing beat that always procs a citrus? I think we could probably do that. We would need to take mid weather ball is 24, and then the wing beat mid is 50, so that's 74. Okay, 74 is the number we need to keep in our head. 170 divided by 2 when this would proc 85. So we're gonna take the math completely left my head. 85 is berry proc. Then 24 plus 24 plus 50. So 170 minus 24 plus 50, 74, 96. So we need to be minus 11 from full house. So 159. If we take 150, if we're at 159 and we take low roll, double low roll, dual wing beat, puts us 109, and then we take 24 from weather ball coming in, that's always proccing the citrus. And then citrus would heal 42, 85 plus 42, 127. That looks like that gives us guaranteed Seed Bomb. That should. And that makes us... Well, I guess there's a world, too, where Cacturn is slower and Golem also picks up this Oko, right? No, because it never would, because we outspeed a one-shot, so this would always be Cacturn. The question is if they're clicking this collection of moves or they're just clicking Seed Bomb. And then if that's the case, then we're going to go... Okay, before we leave, what's the HP we need to be at? Let's make sure we get that number. Could have 3 calculators open. What a fucking loser. It was minus 11, I think. Yeah, I think it was 59. Okay, let's run this one more time. So if we start at 159, and then we take 24 min roll from the rocks. 24 mid roll from the rocks, and then we take 50 min roll from that. Okay, cool. So we have to start at 159. Cool. All right, so Toad is going there. Donphan with a citrus is our backup plan. So, well, what happens here, though? Maybe we want Donphan no citrus. But if it's like payback, well, it would never be Focus Punch. Well, if it's sub going in, though, that fucks us. It is a weird, it's a super, super weird situation, right? Because if we're not baiting the right thing in here, it's pretty disastrous. Do we need to do some, like, Giga-specific math here? Because if it's always Seed Bomb here, we're chilling. And we're going to have to give Lucario Smart. Smart Strike. What are the odds it sets up sub? If Playermon has any sound-based moves. You don't have any sound-based moves. You outspeed and one-shot this guy, so... Yeah, the annoying thing is we have to be ready for... We have to not be dead to Seed Bomb, of course. This is so fucked. Oh, actually, this is probably a whole lot better. This is, I think, what we want. Oh, this isn't really great either, though. Because this could be Focus Punch again. Because if it does end up being Seed Bomb here, then we're fucked again. It is tough. It's not like Meganium can always hit, can always break a sub. I mean, in Infernape, all they need to do is just not miss. It's just that simple, though. We could give this guy Smart Strike, but then we're like immediately unlearning it is the problem. Boy, I wish I had Aerial Ace. Boy, I wish I had Aerial Ace. God damn, I wish I had Aerial Ace. This is too big of a page. Fuck. This is an aerial ace diff. I guess these are all physical moves. I mean, in a Giga Pinch, Meganium isn't like great here though. Maybe it's just Dawn with a citrus and then we... God, if this was always Focus Punch in the Meganium, they could... Oh, well, I don't think they'd still win the slow one because they take so much sand chip, right? This fight's kind of fucked without Aerial Ace. Well, this is a learning moment, I guess. How unlikely is it that Conk hits? Or does Conk get any... They don't get a Shadow Punch. They don't even learn Smart Strike. That's funny. Oh, I forgot we still have the Facade TM to drop whenever we want. Which kind of rules. Secret Power doesn't do, yeah, based on the... It does terrain, not that. Because, I mean, Conk is a good... Maybe it is just Conk instead of... But I hate throwing Conk to the wolves, right? I mean, they don't take as much damage, and all they need to do is hit once. I think this is probably a better plan, though. Like, if Seismitoad is able to get to the proper range to bait Seed Bomb, then we can go into Conk. Konku is always baiting Focus Punch, so if we give this like Zoom Lens, Hammer Arm, we just need to hit once. But if we're taking Seed Bomb coming in, that does suck. Do you have anyone who likes taking Focus Punch? Meganium sort of does. I think it's just kind of fucked regardless. I mean, it's pretty good odds Toad gets to the place where they're baiting Seed Bomb. I think that's probably the 50-50 we bring. And we give Conk at least one shot to just bail us out. What are the odds that we hit, though? Like, what are we looking at odds to hit this? So... I think it's better than 50%. So that's 09 from... that, and then Sandvale is 1.25. So it's... So say we have a 100% accurate move. That's multiplied by 0.9. Then by 0.8. I don't know if they're multiplied. Oh, God, that's terrible. And then we have the zoom lens that makes it 1.1. It's like 80 to hit. I think that's going to be our best shot. Obviously, if Lucario doesn't get the right bait. I think it's like a conch with lens. And we have to hit if that doesn't work. And then we have Meganium with... What's Meganium fucking around with? This is Earthquake Focus Punch. Meganium gets the Citrus. I don't love coming into this guy after either, right? Earthquake Focus Punch is an annoying split. Especially because we're never going to always hit. It's like even when it's good, it's bad. Even when it's good, it's bad. We can't safely always get Meganium into Overgrow. Well, I mean, if it's Earthquake coming in, I don't think we're dead to crit Focus Punch. Yeah, I think it has to be double crit. So I think this is our line, for better or for worse. Okay, this is just a reminder that I need to keep Aerial Ace on somebody. God, I wish I had Talonflame. This could be disastrous, but we've got a couple backup plans. I think we've done a good job to plan around what could go wrong. Got to tap into a little of that Emerald Kaizo, Crystal Kaizo mindset. And just ball a little bit sometimes. Let's Wellern. I wish we had a Baltar, dude. Yeah, I wish we had any fucking encounter from Mirage Tower. That was the insidious thing that started the downfall of Run 1, because we missed like 2 encounters. It was the combination of losing Mons where we didn't need to, which we're already doing in this run as well. It's the combination of that and just straight up missing encounters. So hopefully that stops happening. I guess maybe I could have tossed a quick ball at... Oh, we didn't have any more quick balls. Also, I think I can't put this citrus here. We're out of... Let's check for our dead mons. Do you have citruses? Yeah, we need to pillage our corpses to stay safe here. Lens. Where's the lens? Do we still have to go pick it up? Trainer school, so we have to walk all the way back to Busboro. Alright. Beganium has it. Do we need them to have it? Like maybe Togedemaru? I don't think Togedemaru really needs it either, right? Because they're just baiting proper moves. I mean, maybe, I guess it helps in case it's like a crit for proper moves. We're giving out fucking words. Alright, we need to go get the smart lens and then we can do this fight. No Christmas music. Alright, we need to go grab this lens. Cool. Yeah. So what we need to do here is... Oh, I also have to remember the pre-damage too. Skill issue. Motherfucker can spend 40 hours planning. There's no calculator for these strength puzzles, so I don't really know how they work. I thought I fucked it up again. Okay, there we go. I don't think there's a citrus tree that we missed. Let me actually go check on, because I feel like I never even got close last time. Maybe on one of the routes we're missing. There's the wide lens we need. Cool. Yeah, maybe it's on the route on the way from Norman. Cool, now we actually have the wide lens. Conquer our backup plan. Bow, no, bow, no, bow, bow, bow.
Yes. Well, yeah, because if you hadn't called then it would have been a whole thing.
Cool.
Because then there would have been risk of mold overnight.
Alright, gamers, we are almost ready for this fight that could be the thing that just
I was like, no.
gigafucks us. We're really hoping that it doesn't, and if we get the right bait with Seismitoad, I think we're just golden there. Barring, I'm trying to think what else could go wrong there. I guess if Lucario's not baiting Focus Punch, which I think to the other moves they don't really take too much damage. Yeah, so they'd have to get crit and not have a citrus. So I think them having a citrus is actually more important. Yeah, this is the collection of trees I want to check, and it's not here. Yeah, so I'm just running out of citruses. That's kind of nuts. I assume on the other side of... I'm assuming on the other side of the desert, where all those trees are, there's a citrus reload. Yeah. Okay, but then that means I gotta probably take this citrus off of Togedemaru and put it on Lucario.
Yeah, the experience is good. Yeah.
Hey, I look McDonald's. How you doing, big dog? What's up with you?
I'm still working like partially from home. And then
To the desert.
which is like not what
Okay.
you know, like
Now we gotta pre-damage this Toad, because we did some huge math to get this here. There's gonna be a set HP 159. The Genesis stream. Yeah. Yeah, that was a lifetime ago. I think that's still the biggest stream I've ever had. Maybe I had bigger streams when I was like hosting an event, but I wasn't actually running it. Yeah, maybe there's one that was a little bit bigger, but the actual biggest one where I was on stream was that one. I will never forget that stream. We had to give this guy Smart Strike too. Because if we don't give him Smart Strike, this whole mathematic conundrum is for naught. When was the last time I played Melee? Definitely on stream for someone. Oh, wait. Lucario doesn't learn Smart Strike. Why does Lucario not learn Smart Strike? Yeah, last time would have been a 1v1 redeem on stream. My wrist already from doing a bunch of video editing and working in front of a computer, wrists aren't good enough to do this. Okay, so this is kind of fucked even more now. I need more. I can't believe they don't learn Smart Strike. That's crazy. They're like the guy to learn it. Kingdra learns it. Could we tap Kingdra for this? I mean, they wouldn't want to bait Seed Bomb, yeah. I like Nintendo games. Yeah, Nintendo generally makes good stuff.
Yeah, you helped him change it into like business speak.
What would I want? What would I get rid of here? Zuka's really good. Water Pulse. What are we doing more? Physical and then special damage. We're doing special by a little bit more. This is probably a bad example. I mean, what are we clicking Dragon Pulse, though? Smart Strike doesn't do shit, and we're sometimes taking payback, so this doesn't even work. Oh, man. This is a bit of a pickle.
Yeah.
This is a pretty significant pickle. Oh, yeah, we could do a little Wordle, too. Fuck, man. Is our best shot with Conkeladur just hitting moves? That is nuts. Yeah, so this could just be the end. I don't see a safer way to do this besides using Conk. I mean, I guess Meganium can. I mean, we could have Togedemaru come in with Smart Strike and do Smart Strike over Wild Charge. I guess that works, but again, we need like exactly Seed Bomb to come in on again. I mean, we could do the same thing and teach Togedemaru Smart Strike. That doesn't feel great either. Whaler and learn Smart Strike? And we want to come in on Payback? Dude, it's not great anywhere here. Let's do Wordle real quick. As a warning, remember, I'm in Australia, so I am playing tomorrow's Wordle likely for you. So if you're a Wordle fiend, pop out now. Anyways, we begin as a gamer. A great day to be a gamer. I'm going to go maybe like Mount. Okay, begins with Mo. No Bomba. Maki? Nah, the Maki Slush. We could get some more letters here. We could go like Sicky. Okay, so M-O blank blank. Mopey. It's probably like a Molly. I don't think it would be. Moldy, perhaps? Moldy it is. A good win for the gamers. Hopefully this bodes well for the fight we actually got to do here. So is there really... What we have to do to make this fight safer is use Smart Trick. How important is Wild Charge in Togedemaru? I mean, whatever moves in that slot, once we get to this level cap, is getting removed for Spiky Shield. Which does kind of hurt. I know, don't we get infinite Smart Strikes later? Where are you, Smart Strike? Lily Cove Department Store. I mean, that's a long later. I'm just like, if we can put this on someone, we would like it to not be Togedemaru because it's going to immediately be overwritten probably on the next level cap. What does... When is the next level cap we got here? Mechanics changes. 54, yeah. So it's going to be immediately overwritten after this level cap. Also, let's go back to this display. Yeah, so it's going to be immediately overwritten after this level cap. I mean, is there any more we can miss moves down here? Yeah, not really on this split. It's safe. Well, I mean, it gives us a safe line. Does Pidgeot learn Smart Strike? What are we learning this over? Probably Feather Dance, yeah. Damn, they don't learn shit by TM. They'd learn Aerial Ace if we had access to it. I'm not just missing an Aerial Ace location. Route 111? Where on Route 111 is it? This is where we are. Don't tell me it's the fucking thing that's... Don't tell me it's the goddamn fucking thing that's right off screen, is it? If you tell me... Not that. Well, I mean, this is 111. I assume you're telling me that it's this, right? That it's that motherfucking thing right over there. That is, albeit criminal. That is absolutely fucking criminal if that is where Aerial Ace is. Aerial Ace TM meant to be used on desert. Where is it? Where is it? The power of math can reveal it to you. Where the fuck is the Aerial Ace TM? Now you get it before. Behind Windstrait's house? What do you mean behind Windstrait's house? Oh, can I literally walk? Fuck, I'm so dumb, dude. I like to say that I get to show people that literally anyone can beat this game. Anyone is capable of beating this game. Fucking Christ, dude. And now surely Pidgeot with Aerial Ace can kill. They suck. Surely Staraptor. Beat a bunch of mons can learn Ace, right? Kingler can definitely learn it. All the shit they can learn. Glysaur, Gligar, Ape, we don't have the move slots for. Laron, if we had it, that'd be great. Mence. Is this a Riolu but not Lucario? Oh, Lucario can learn it. So we could literally do the same thing with that Subtap, but I feel like it's would obviously be better to use this on a flying type, you know? Staraptor can learn it. Yeah, then this just becomes who's the best mon to spend this on. Can Hitmontop learn it? That actually would probably be a really good one to have it on. It's so much easier to look at it this way. It can. How does that number do? And they can come in on random move, which is nice too. And they always are baiting Focus Punch? Oh, and they 2-tap. Oh, that's really good. Oh, this is just the play here. So I guess ideally we want to bait Seed Bomb. Oh, maybe we kind of don't want to bait Seed Bomb, right? Oh, well, we're going to be making it -1 anyways. So it's like almost always Focus Punch. Yeah, I think so. I think this is just this guy, right? This is his top with Citrus, Ace. Yeah. How does it do payback damage? I think we just ace it twice. And Wide Guard or Quick Guard? Wide Guard or Quick Guard? Wide Guard is multi-target noon. Quick Guard is from priority attacks. What is my gut telling me? What is more likely to have use? I think it's probably Quick Guard. I think there's probably a better way to manipulate using quick guard than wide guard, right? So we'll get rid of wide guard for aerial ace.
And they wanted to have the baby in India so that the baby
And then if this guy kills that and then this guy's coming in, this is going to be, again, focus punch or aerial ace. Is there a better in-between we can do here?
like I think
It's the same baits here against Donphan.
respecting. So it's apparently been pretty crazy.
Well, we could do like a lens on Donphan, right?
But it's just like he has alluded to it being having been crazy. Because like I feel like he
A lens on Donphan wouldn't be the worst place to start here, right?
that he's the lead. Like so I mean it's only been like a few weeks, but because he wasn't there the first week because he was still on paternity leave.
And if we're baiting a move that isn't focus punch, that would be great too.
But like he doesn't like
Yeah, let's go. We would kind of like Citrus here.
my supervisor
Citrus gives us a few more chances to hit, right?
back in the fall.
Okay, so I think it's like Citrus, Donphan, Don, Citrus, and then Meganium Citrus that finishes off. Oh, we don't have the citruses for this. I guess we go lens then on Donphan. So lens on Donphan. Top needs the citrus. Toad needs the citrus. Tokenomaru, we need to sacrifice the citrus on. We have 4 citruses. Oh, also my bad for the overlay isn't the most lovely thing in the world. Okay.
To an extent that is really annoying. And I would often
Now, surely the Mons who need to know the moves they need to know them.
I don't know.
You know what I'm saying?
It's like it's just his style of communicating, I guess. It's just not for me. It's just like you need to trust your artist to do stuff. And the one
Okay.
we were on the call and he was like essentially
Let's hand this out. It's going to be Whaler with a citrus. Tokenomaru needs to not get anything. You're going to swap that citrus for that.
He just wanted to like control the computer.
Donphan, you're getting rid of you, Conk.
On this call, like with Vincent,
Cool.
like, sharing his screen, like,
Alright, let's move around some items and pray that everything works out the way it should. Citrus,
micromanaging.
you need a citrus.
Too much. Like,
You need a
let your
lens.
artist-
Yeah, I gotta remember about Facade for Conk. Conk is so fucking good, dude.
Vincent was struggling with because he was working on a character, and I think maybe he doesn't.
We need to pre-damage Toad again.
Incident or something because he seemed to be struggling to like hit
159.
because I would be in dailies every day, and like they would always be like, oh,
Set HP
sorry, like XYZ thing is so wrong.
159.
That was kind of like getting a little bit too hands-on because he was trying to like correct that.
Cool.
But it just wasn't great. Like his delivery, it just
Right.
essentially like taking over what an artist is doing. But yeah, so he used to be like the only like.
Oh, we need to hold this over too. Alright, gamers. We're in the desert. We're getting fucked over by moves that can't hit. We are running out of citruses. This is actually kind of fucking scary how low we are on citruses, right?
So we have
Like, we're just gonna have to figure it out if we spend these up, because we're in the desert for 1, 2, 3. Well, I don't know. Wait, Camper Drew is the last one in the desert? Okay, we only have 3 more fights in the desert. Actually, that's not as bad. If you pass this fight, you make it to the Elite Four. That's true. This is the fight. Everyone says that Ninja Boy Jin Ra is the guy who ends every run. Alright, let's do it, gamers. We planned this part of the fight like a decade ago. Okay, we begin with an Icy Wind to change the speed of this guy. This is sheer force, so we can't get dropped. But sure, we can take a fuck ton of damage. Cool. They are now slower than us. I don't think Sandstorm Chip gets us the citrus range. Well, I guess next turn definitely does. Based on just eyeballing that, yeah. And then we're faster. We're going to Frost Breath. That'll kill. And then this should bring in Charles Zard. Charles XCX. Cool. Okay, we are okay. We're not always dead to Weather Ball here, but it is still always Weather Ball. So this is going to be the plan here is Togedemaru. Yeah, it's Togedemaru on the Rock Gem boosted Weather Ball. Cool. Don't think this makes contact, so we don't get free chip. Not that we need the free chip. Ouch. Okay. Fake out. Free bit of chip. And then we're gonna go. This is always flamethrower. Yeah, it's always flamethrower, so we're gonna go into easy clap on that because of their thick fat. Cool, a crit. We'd love to see a crit burn. Okay, I still hope we're baiting the right things. $55. We're always dead the Weather Ball. We're never dead the dual wing beat. So yeah, so this is always Weather Ball. Keep your secrets, Weather Ball. We're gonna go into Sally Bo Bally. We take the not Rock Gem Weather Ball, which does a tremendous amount less. We don't take the Sandstorm chip, and then we pick this up with Liquidation. This one is the big question of, can we guaranteed bait the moves we need to bait? That looks good. That looks pretty good for baiting Seed Bomb guaranteed. I did teach Aerial Ace to Hitmontop, right? I did do the thing I needed to do, right? I don't think I did. I didn't. Oh, fuck me, dude. Oh, fuck me, dude. Ah. Well. Okay. Now we must plan for disaster. This is always Seed Bomb at the very least, which is good. Does Seed Bomb make contact?
Yes, they definitely are already like.
Doesn't make contact. Okay. We can go into Meganium. Fuck though, dude.
This one girl said something about my focus on my water bottle.
I think I need him on top. The clutch it the fuck up here. Yeah, I think I really need him on top to just clutch it the fuck up here. Yeah, true. We never miss. True. Okay, we need Mach Punch to hit here twice. We would love Mach Punch hit into this being Focus Punch. Okay, it's Focus Punch. That's so bad. This could be a wipe. Okay. How much do we take from Focus Punch? How much did we just take from Sand? 113 divided by 16. I should just pay attention when just having we take 7. So max roll Focus Punch plus that we are dead to. I forgot to teach aerial ace. Oh, man, I feel so dumb. Okay, I think we need to hit this Mach Punch to even have a chance of getting out of here. Cool. All right. Okay. Okay, this is going to be Focus Punch again. Which is not do an insane amount to us. We do have Lens on this Don Fan. And Ice Shard kills. So this is actually sort of fine. We just need to not miss forehead. Fuck, dude. Come on, man. Alright. This is Don Fan's life. They're always dead to Seed Bomb here. This is Don Fan's life on the line because I forgot to teach. Fucking hell. Well, I'm glad I'm running out of citruses because we wouldn't have had Lens on Don Fan there and that would have been even sketchier. Yeah, and then this still is not fun either. Side Swing Toss, Focus Punch always kills, Earthquake always kills. I believe we want to see... Oh, we do want to see Earthquake. We would really, 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 really love to see Earthquake here. Yeah. Unfortunate. All right. Okay, this is... Oh, we should be good here, because this should always be Focus Punch. This should always be Focus Punch, and we're going to go Magical Leaf. Cool. All right, we get out of here. Whew. Dude, yeah, Caleb's generational run needs to be studied here. I hope Munch is right, that if we beat this fight, we win the Elite Four. God. My heart can't handle playing this game. My heart cannot handle playing this game at all. Alright, goons. Maybe we call it here. Might be the move to call it here. Even though we only have 2 more fights. Ross's Rose Rate defeating Aurelius with this character, and yeah. I might end it up here just to clean up. We still got a solid 2.5 hour stream here. Yeah, dude, Meganium has been the by and far GOAT this run. Let's see who's still going today. Anyways, gamers, I want to remind you, I'm starting to build up this copyright-free music playlist over on Spotify. So if you have any music selections or you want to come talk about your favorite runs, come over here. We will be back tomorrow. Hopefully our next encounter will be good. If you want some more content as well, if you're looking for some Emerald Kaizo, a fun little video came out today about the Curse of Aqua Hideout. But we're slowly getting to lock it in. If you're here and you haven't watched before and you want to follow, consider doing that. But anyways, gamers, I'll be back here same time, same place tomorrow. I hope you enjoyed. Go tell Narth, hey, what's up, hello. And yeah, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, the rest of your night. And if I don't see you again, the rest of your life. Peace out, gamer.